Hi, everybody. I don't know. As you can see by the um, title, right? There was actually something spoken about Tiffany Haddish and Aries. I mean, I've heard of her name before. I never actually knew who this person was. But when Nick at Night put forward some I'll say they're damning receipts, as the Americans call it, receipts. The receipts was big. And on top of it, so I went and I looked on one of the receipts that Nick at Night bought. Now, as you know, that how there's a lot going down about Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears. Now, I know Aries, like, normally I don't talk about celebrities, it's not a thing I talk about like that anyway, unless I'm reviewing a movie or something. I don't really talk about them like that. But this case, it was very disturbing, to say the least. It's disturbing. Um, I've had people going backwards and forwards with me about Ali Carter, which is kind of the same but different scenario, but still same because it's involving children. And to be honest, there is some very disgusting people in the world. Disgusting people. Hold on, let me find my Instagram too. The same time. There's some disgusting people in the world. Hold on. Let me see if I can find. You know me, I'm always looking for. Okay. Now, Nick at Night, like I said, had some great receipts. Not only that, she attached the link to the video of one of I'll say minors, one of the minors that's involved in the situation. That is not a good situation. And on top of that, I mean, yes, there's been a few. I mean, we all know about Hollywood. Anyway, we know that things does happen with children in Hollywood. So I'm going to show. I think what I'm also going to do. I'm going to show Nick at Night's one. The receipts that she bought up. So I'm going to show Nick at Night first, and I'm going to look at the same article. And there's another thing that's out in the on the net as well. So we're gonna watch Nick at Night first, a little bit of it. Gosh, I find it hard to breathe now. Anyways, I'm going to play this bit. I'm going to play a little bit of it. I think she carries some of the receipts in it. Anyway, on her Instagram, she takes a screenshot of this video. Well, I'm not going to take a screenshot of the video because, I'm not going to be sending, putting out such publication. And she put in the link in her video, as well as explaining the situation to which these two they're pedos. They're pedos. In England, they call nonces. Okay, they call nonces over here. Like I said, like, yes, auntie or whatever, auntie knows what uncle's doing, etc., etc. Nothing's done. Okay, there's victims every single day with the same shit. And these two, though they say so, comedy skits, but what kind of people think like that? Even the comedy skits, and on top of that, he's done it with a few other minors. But I think Nick at Night explains it. But let me just
and talk about this situation with Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears. Now, they have both been hit with a very, very, very serious lawsuit. There are some people who are alleging that the both of them groomed them as children, and TMZ has the scoop on it all. Now, I'm going to get into that, but first, I'm going to give you guys the scoop on what happened with Aries Spears last week. Now, if those of you guys don't know, this guy right here, Aries Spears, is a comedian, and he is a comedian who has been around for some time. Not really mainstream, but he does kind of like underground circuit stuff. You know, I'm sure he does enough shows to keep the lights on and things like that. He recently did an interview with, I don't know what the
Yo, you know some
he did an interview with the I don't know who he did an interview with, but he did an interview with some people, and they basically talked to him about Lizzo. So they asked him about if he knew that about Lizzo and how she does dope music, and he downed her and told this person that was interviewing him that Lizzo looked like the SHIT emoji. Okay, he said she looked like the poop emoji, and he just can't get into her. And it was just the audacity. And now, come this week, he is now being hit with this lawsuit alongside Tiffany Haddish for this whole grooming fiasco. And it's a mess. But if you guys missed what he had to say about Lizzo before we get on into the lawsuit, I'm going to refresh your memory because I'm trying to give some of the night owls time to come on in. Let me refresh your memory on what went down last week.
somebody that actually made good music.
Yo, what up?
Yo, you know somebody that actually made good music, man? Lizzo.
Lizzo?
Yeah, bro. Have you heard her shit, yo? Like as a songwriter, yo.
I can't get past the fact that she looks like the shit emoji. She's got a very pretty face.
It's always the audacity because it's like, what?
But she keeps showing her.
like he's not heavy set himself, or does he not realize he's a big bloke, a big boned man, but he's putting down another lady? But okay, but hopefully, right, we get to the part what we need to get to. But we just reel through this bit what he did before he got the other thing, right? Because this thing, right, we're just building up the character. For those I don't know who he is personally, and for those who knows who he is, well, whatever. I don't know who he is right now. He's a pedo to me. That's it. That's all I'm seeing. Pervert, nothing else. I ain't seeing nothing else.
Body off, nigga. Like, come on, man. Come on, yo. I'm sorry. Listen, I ain't the most in shape nigga in the world, but I still, you know, when you funny and you got swagger and confidence and you decent looking, I think I'm at least handsome.
Who said that? Did somebody say that was trying to like get you to pay them? Because who said that? You know, the meme of Real Housewives was like, who said that? Like, who said that? Who said that you was at least handsome? In whose eyes?
You get pussy. But a woman that's built like a plate of mashed potatoes is in trouble. You know what kills me about women is the hypocrisy and the contradiction.
I know he not talking about hypocrisy and contradiction. hypocrisy. We women, us women, have a problem with contradiction. We're the ones who are hypocritical.
Yes, queen, slay, queen. Yes, queen, slay. Yeah, girl, your confidence. Fuck diabetes. Fuck heart problems. Fuck heart disease, cholesterol.
He's saying that like he's exempt from those things. Like, what are you talking about? You're saying that women are cheering on women for having confidence as if you're exempt from high cholesterol, diabetes, or any of the things that any person who is of a heavier weight can be subject to. It's just the audacity. And then this is what he had to say. And I'm going to get to the lawsuit in a minute. I'm just giving y'all time to come on in.
Yo, what up? It's your boy, Aries Spears. I had to put the Yankee on for this one. Listen, I know I'm trending right now because...
And look at him as he lays in his bed looking like the poop emoji. Like, you are literally, this is one of those things where it's like, I'm going to project how I feel about myself onto other people. Because it's like, you're giving very much poop emoji.
Because of the Lizzo joke. And I just want to say, man, a lot of you women are funny, with the critiques. I ain't funny. I'm fat, unattractive. No woman wants me.
Look dirty and sick and has not been on TV since Mad TV. Okay. And then he clapped back at Mike Epps, etc., etc., etc. So let's get on to the Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears lawsuit. So enough of you guys have come on in. So now we could get on into this gig and get to it. So they are being accused of grooming 2 children. And Tiffany Haddish lawyers are saying that she and Aries Spears are getting shaken down. And they're saying that there's no truth to it. So according to TMZ, it says Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears allegedly groomed a 14-year-old girl and her 7-year-old brother, coercing them to film explicit skits. This is according to a new lawsuit, but Tiffany's legal team is calling it nothing but a shakedown, years in the making. The comedians are being sued by 2 siblings going by Jane Doe and John Doe, who claim they've been traumatized for life as a result of allegedly being groomed when they were children. The boy also claims to have been M-worded by both of the defendants, and both of the defendants is Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears. In the lawsuit obtained by TMZ, the older sister says that she was just 14 when Haddish gained her trust and convinced her to film a very, suggestive video with Haddish teaching her how to mimic giving the Gok Gok 3000 for the skit. The allegations get even more disturbing. In the suit, she claims her younger brother was only 7 when Haddish brought him to a home where Spears and Haddish M-worded him while filming Funny or Die. Video titled Through a Ped's Eyes. It says Tiffany's attorney, Andrew Bretler, says the lawsuit is purely an extortion attempt, telling us the plaintiff's mother, Trizza Morris, has been trying to assert these bogus claims against Miss Haddish for several years. Have y'all ever heard these claims? Because they are saying that this has been a shakedown in the making for several years. This is my first time hearing this. But Tiffany Haddish attorney is saying that this has been a shakedown for years in the making. He continues that every attorney who has initially taken on her case, and there were several, ultimately dropped the matter once it became clear that the claims were meritless and Miss Haddish would not be shaken down. Now, Miss Morris has her adult daughter representing herself in the lawsuit. The two of them will together face the consequences of pursuing this frivolous action. The siblings claim Haddish was friends with their mother, and they say the video featuring John Doe was published online via Funny or Die when he was too young to consent. In their suit, the sister says her resulting trauma.
And it's all over the YouTube right now. So I'm thinking, if I see it, I mean, even if you report that, because that the link, when Nick put in that link and I hit that link and you see what goes on in that so-called skits, all right, it's mad, it's crazy, yeah, because it's the suggestiveness of it. He even says little stuff like, oh, don't leave your children with the uncle and all this stuff. It's very suggestive, very suggestive. And I feel there are sick people who's going to get this content and think it's okay. And I don't care whether it's alleged or not alleged. In my eyes, they done the shits because they sound like the people's been after them for a very long time. It's been happening a long time, not just now. The only thing is that how I think the young one highlighted what was going on or whatever. I don't know, but it's very clear to me that these people's been at this for a long time, and it seems like the law's been after them for a long time for the same thing, and it's quite sickening. Really, it's quite sickening, and we know there's others out there who doing the same thing, probably somewhat worse. And even though that person keeps telling me about, oh yeah, right, you don't understand Ali Carter's situation. I understand her situation. Why? Why? When you hear stories like this year, right, and you hear other stories, right? Hell, you hear about human trafficking, uh, all sorts of things. I think I can't even list them on here. Right? It's a lot. It's a lot. And then you get these two famous people doing this shit. So that's not normal at all. So that's why I was saying that Ali, right? I know, yes, and I'm sure this boy is going to go through the same thing too. Okay, he's going to be very traumatized, right? Then he has to describe what happened to him in court, right? So when someone's playing on something and it hasn't happened to them and it really happens to the child, and the child goes up and the child talks about it and they're very traumatized, it's a different thing. You cannot come at people because you don't know what I know, you don't know whatever, and this right here proves just how deep it is. Now, Ali Carter brought up a lot of celebrities involved in a lot of stuff, okay? But we all know that they were all dealing in a lot of stuff, right? We all know. And these two are not excluded from it. It's just that they got caught. They've obviously been watching them for a very long time. And the skits or comedy skit or whatever the hell they call that, I don't call that a skit. You can see that the child is coerced into doing certain stuff, certain movements, doing certain stuff on it. And anyone who sits down and watches that, right, is very sick in the head. Okay? But anyway, let Neat carry on.
Trauma has prevented her from dating because she's scared she'll be taken advantage of and led down a path of false trust like the path that Haddish led her down. Both siblings say they developed social disorders, and the brother claims that he is so afraid of being watched or recorded, he places band aids over all cameras on his electronics. The siblings also say their mother tried to reach a $15,000 settlement with Spears over the alleged M-word video. They're going after Haddish and Spears for damages. In an update, it says, despite the lawsuit claims, Funny or Die says they had no involvement in creating the video, telling us Funny or Die found this video absolutely disgusting and would never produce such content. We were not involved with the conceptualization, development, funding, or production of this video. It was uploaded to the site as a user-generated content and was removed in 2018 immediately after becoming aware of its existence. So Funny or Die is saying, I'm guessing they're talking about the video of Tiffany Haddish having, or allegedly having, the young girl act like she's doing fellatio, and they're saying that they have no involvement in it and that they immediately took it down and that they were disgusted by it. So I want to know what you guys think about it. Do you think that the allegations are true? Do you think that this sister and brother is telling the truth? I'm going to go ahead and open up the phone lines for you guys. 1 second.
So they're saying it's alleged. I'm not playing games with this alleged. I mean, yeah, in some cases you can use this alleged word. I think these guys was doing what they were doing. I don't really what you call it. I'm not saying they're innocent at all, because it's quite clear, and even in the video it's quite clear what is going on. You can't miss it, in fact. And like I said, any person sit down and watch that is quite sickening. So I'm gonna go to the right. So this is the details regarding Tiffany Haddish and the female minor. So thank you at Facts team for playing it safe. However, let me shine some superhero light on the situation. Tiffany Haddish picked up Jane Doe minor on the date of the shot in her car and put the top down and grabbed lunch to calm minor's nerves. Once at the studio, it was dark enough that the minor could not make out anyone's face. A video began playing in the recording studio of an older man and a college woman arguing over Subway sandwich. The video continued. The older man colleged the video continued with the older man and the college age woman eating similar to the lady and the tramp. However, it was quite a big shoving, as much as the sandwich, shoving in the mouth, basically, as much as the sandwich they could into their mouths, getting towards each other, receptive to mouths. The two were moaning and making sexual noises as they both ate the sandwich in a manner that simulated the act of fellatio. Aries Spears took the minor that he wanted her to mimic what he had seen on the screen, including the noise, like what she heard throughout the video. The minor, nervous and disgusted, didn't say anything until Tiffany Haddish came into the room next to her and sat down. Tiffany Haddish verbally explained what was expected of the minor, then showed the minor how to give the fellatio, including the movements, the noises, the moaning and the groaning. It keeps going, but I feel sick. I'll share more later after I reach out to Kevin Hart and see what he thinks. It's going to be tough to use the comedy card on this one. And that's what this Nick Ritchie says. Nick Ritchie, Nick Ritchie, that's it, Nick Ritchie. So they had to coerce the child or youngster minor to do what they had to get the results that they needed. in the video. Okay. Let me, yeah. So, hi, Bronze. So they did all that, coercing the minor, and it's quite a sickening thing. Yes, it's very disgusting and sickening. Yes, it was very disgusting and sickening. And not only that, he played it so naturally. It's like you know, when you can tell when someone used to doing something, he gave the impression like he's used to doing that, like behind closed doors kind of thing. He's like the dirty uncle, the dirty one in the family. And even though, right, the skits was off-putting in a lot of ways. I don't even want to go into detail. It was so off-putting. I feel that anyone who accesses it sits there quite comfortably watching that without reporting it or doing nothing to it, there's something wrong with you. Because even though at the end there's supposed to be a warning at the end, but the warning doesn't mean nothing. Hi, Maria. The warning doesn't mean nothing because I feel that man is that way. Because if you are sharing a sandwich with a college person and they're learning to do, you know, the whatever, and then Tiffany's come along and said, "Oh no, it's okay, it's okay. Oh, okay, maybe we should do it." Like so, basically, they're both in it together. There's no denying. There's no alleged. Because I ain't using no alleged. It's quite clear. It's in living color. Um, I'm not taking no screenshots of that shit. I'm not putting that video on here. Okay. It's so disgusting. Now on YouTube, like when you put in their names, they've uploaded it onto YouTube, which I feel is not good anyway, because there's all kinds of weirdos on here on YouTube as well. You know, there's other people with, I don't know, not sounded minds. Some people's. I mean, not everybody's gonna sit and turn it off or say, "Oh, I'm disgusted," whatever. There's people who quite happily sit down there, watch it, and be in their popcorn like it's none. Okay, so I am not. I'm not. I just boy. I don't know, man. Oh, nine, oh, nine, Songgood ain't here. He's coming soon, though. He's coming soon. But anyway, um, yes, it's just very crazy. It's just very What, is Nine Good here? I can't see. Let me see. Here? I can't see. Let me. Oh, yeah. Okay, he's not here. I'm trying to sis. That vid made me sick. Yes, the video is very sickening. Very, 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 very. It's not as, to me, it's traumatized. I mean, they coerced that younger one to do what the younger one was doing on the video, and it's quite disgusting. I mean, we hear of female, okay, Nazis, pedos, whatever you want to call them. We hear of this, but now when it's what it is now. Now it's like, you know, I mean, like we know about the Maxwell blah blah and Epstein, and I mean they call it a humiliation ritual. Me thinks not. I just think people are just sick and disgusting to be doing stuff like that, to be looking at a child in that way, and oh no, Marie, you won't want to see the video. It's so disgusting. Honestly, it's very, 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 very weird. Um, Even how he's acting in it, like I said, it seems like the norm to him. Like you can't put on an act like that. That's him. That's him himself. I think that was Tiffany in the video. I'm not sure whether it was her, but the child, and I'm really like, boy, it's very outrageous. And we hear of these people, we hear of them, like, and now they're getting sued and stuff like that, which is all well and good, but like I think it needs to be taken a little more further than just suing them. Like, they traumatize a child and probably the sister, the two minors, or how many. They've probably been doing this for a long time. I don't think this is just now. And it sounds like the people's, the, let's say the feds has been watching them for ages, and now they you know, got him on sued. And plus, because he said what he said about the other lady, who I don't care for anyway, Liz Rowe, whatever. I don't know her name. Okay, I don't know her name. All right, Lizzo. I think I've seen her a couple times in passing on stuff, gossip channels or whatever. I only heard about on another channel. Yes, same here. I heard about it on another. I only heard it on Neek at Night. I know there's other people talking about it. There's other people talking about it right now. It's red hot right now, but it's not because of you's sake. The main fact is there's traumatized children involved. You hear what they said on the article. The boy is so hi Miss Wise. The boy is so scared of seeing any camera. He hides cameras. The camera on your devices, phone, whatever. He hides it now. He doesn't want to be put on a camera of any sort. So I don't even want to think what happened with the camp where that is because it's a deep thing. It's very, 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 very deep. Okay, and those who's been through abuse will understand where I'm coming from here. Okay, this is no ha 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 laughing moment, no kick moment. No, this is really quite serious. And because of the people who they are, it's a whole nother thing now. Now, like I said, I'm gonna bring up Eddie Carter again because someone keeps coming for me in the comments that I had to turn off the comments of the bloody video, which is ridiculous. When I like to hear people's opinions, she mentioned some famous people. Yes, she did. She did. But I think when I went to her IG and I tried to question her, this is the reason why I'm kind of mad with her in a kind of a way. Right? I'm mad with her because there's children like this now who's getting moved around to film places and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to use the coerce word again into stuff. And the parents, parents probably don't think nothing of it, maybe, whatever. I don't know. I don't know the ins and outs of all that extra stuff, but it sounded like the lady is a college person. She probably needed money or whatever. People do things for money, but I'm not in agreement with any of that. Okay, I'm not in agreement because now that same boy who was on that video is traumatized. All right. And I feel that Aries was being himself. I don't care what anybody tell me. No one can't tell me any different. He was playing himself in the video, and basically they said it was trying to put out a message, but I don't see it was. I don't know. I guess I'm gonna have to open up what you call it, a panel on this one. You know what I mean? It's okay. I'm gonna call a panel on this one because I'm lost for words right now. All the ones who survived abuse in their life will understand, will get it. It's just disgusting. It's disgusting. You would not want to place yourself in that child's position at all, okay? Because adults are very sick in their heads. A lot of adults have a sick mind, whatever. You know what I mean? That child cannot understand what is happening to it at any age, okay? So let me just put in the because I can't talk. My words ain't coming out right now. So if you want to come up to the panel, it's fine. You can just say what you think, basically, as well, because I'm sure there's a lot of people have a lot to say. All right, there's a lot of people, and this is very sickening, disgusting. Oh yeah, let me highlight what you're saying because like I'm gonna start going to one, right, and I don't want to go into one right now. Okay, let me see. Hi, Bronze. Hi, Marie. Hi, Miss Wise. Yes, it was on Nick at Night. Okay, Nick at Night was one of them who bust the news because she put it on IG. So Nick at Night, I think, will be the first port of call that you go to because I feel she had a whole call in on it as well. What else? Yes, it's very disgusting, very disgusting, very disgusting, and very disgrace as a win. Yes, I can't read right now. My eyes are so totally crazy. I feel like I can't read. I can't operate. Hopefully, I'm not normal now. And I think you said something else, isn't it? Disgusting, disgraced as awareness. Oh yeah, I'm trying to, sis Marie. The vid made me so sick. Where's that one? Where's that one? What you said, Bronze? Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's very sickening. Very, very sickening. Very sickening. I just thought I'll bring it to my channel. Yes, it's going to be trending for a while, but look past that, and we're looking at the children on this one, and I'm trying. Let me see. I can find. Oh, my thing's taking long to load. Let me see if I can find what Neek put up as well. Okay, I'm going to have to show this bit, unfortunately. If you've been on the IG, you know what Neek put up, okay? So I'm gonna put this. So Angela Stanton just posted a video of Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears getting sued for, and it's the most disgusting shit I've ever seen. So what she said, if you go to my stories, I posted a link to the video in which they are getting sued for, and it's the most disgusting shit. What type of sick crap was they on? They had the boys, though you're doing all sorts of things. I won't be going into detail. Okay. People saying it's an agenda run thing. Some people didn't see it. So Angela Stanton is on the case again, right? Because I know she's all about this thing here, yeah. Now you know, so I didn't keep it on the screen for long. Okay, yeah. I was wondering who would let their child do a video like that. I was wondering too. because they don't detail the parents. They don't talk about the parents. They talk about the Hi Miss Apples. They talk about the parents. They talk about the college lady, but they don't talk about the parents. Um, yeah, it's very interesting. So let me see if Angela Stanton is saying anything.
But it's out there, y'all. It's out there. And we talking about this stuff, y'all.
Okay, so Angela, I'm gonna put up what she's saying so we can hear her point of view on this, because we've heard her point of view on a few other things too.
I have to make sure that y'all screen record. Y'all have to screen record. But listen, I am absolutely sick, yo. I am absolute. Who? Okay, somebody said they screen recorded it, right? Y'all go ahead and create them dummy pages, man, and get it out there so the people can see it. Listen, I am disturbed. I like it's one thing when you hear about somebody doing something. It's another thing when you see it, right? Like I've been sick to my stomach all day. Stomach hurting, chest hurting, lump in my throat. Like it's nothing in your mind that should make you think that it's okay to exploit a child in that manner. There is nothing in your mind that should make you think it's okay to exploit a child in that manner. If y'all want to watch it, it's out there. I'll post the link. I don't even know if I could post the link, but it's out there, y'all. It's out there. This is something that truly, I mean, I'm almost at a loss for words. I'm almost at a loss for words. And from my understanding, it gets much worse. We're not doing our job. We're not protecting our children. We're not protecting our children. We're allowing these children to be victimized. Like we got to come together. If you see a single mother and she's struggling and her husband done left and girlfriend depressed and can't figure her way out, somebody got to begin to step up. These families, y'all got to come together. We got to begin to stand up and, if not support each other for us, at least for these children. I'm talking about I got a lump in my throat. It is absolutely sick. And these are the celebrities that they want us to idolize. These are the celebrities that they want us to look up to. These are the celebrities that they want us to work. Pedo junk and these kids, it's always tied to one of their top celebrities. Ain't it funny? Ain't it funny? Because let me tell y'all something. Regardless of who don't like it, one thing that I can appreciate about Trump's presidency is one thing about them 4 years right there, baby. It opened your eyes. Boy, you talking about woke. You talking about shook. You talking about finding out what's really going on. One thing about that administration right there, B. Because let me explain to y'all even how that works in the prophetic, right? Because if you read the Bible, and you don't even have to be a Christian to read the Bible, you know that there's a lesson in the Bible for everybody, right? But if you read the Bible, it talks about, right, in the last days, and it talks about like going up on the side of the mountain and blowing the trumpet, right? Whenever something was getting ready to happen, they would go up on the side of the mountain and they would blow the trumpet. And when they go up on the side of the mountain to blow the trumpet, it's a warning for everybody to get ready. His name is Trump because he was the trumpet. His presidency was the trumpet. Let me tell y'all something. These people were shook. I've witnessed some stuff I never witnessed in my entire life. You talking about removing the veil. You talking about taking the scales off of your eyes. You talking about waking up. You talking about the 2020 election. The 2020 election was the election of 2020 vision. For those that have eyes, let them see. For those that have ears, let them hear. Everybody is not gonna get it. I'm tired. I can't. This too much. It's too heavy. Every time something like this happens, everybody gets shook. We shake up for a little bit, then we get back silent. I know y'all. I know I done blew some minds between the last 3 days. Well, we done uncovered, baby, about the doggone Nesbitt's, honey, and now this Tiffany Haddish stuff, baby, y'all. And then that speech that Joe Biden gave, like, you gave a whole speech, everything that's going on right now in this nation. People in Walgreens stealing water. The girl security guard, she's fighting a grown homeless man because he's trying to steal some water. This happening in the Walgreens. While our people up here risking their life over a bottle of water. Risking their life over water. On American land. Risking their lives over water. The homeless man risking his life going in there and stealing it. And the girl that's going to work as a security guard risking her life trying to protect it. You sitting up here. Mr. Walgreen got money. Mr. Walgreen don't give a damn about no water going missing up out no stove. You sitting up here because Mr. Walgreen done gave you a uniform. You ready to fight a whole grown-ass homeless man that ain't got nothing to lose, sis. You up here working, probably trying to make ends meet so you can take care of your children. You up here on the front line at Walgreens with your security uniform on, going toe-to-toe, hand-to-hand combat with a grown-ass homeless man stealing a bottle of water. This was happening in America. Senators that are preachers, Mr. Raphael Warnock voting for abortion on demand up until the moment of birth. Let me say that again. Abortion on demand up until the moment of birth. It's so bad here in America that they offering abortion on demand up until the moment of birth. If it's so bad over here that y'all killing full-term babies and got to fight homeless men over water, how you ain't had nothing else to talk about last night but MAGA Republicans? The whole speech is about MAGA Republicans and the battle for the soul of this nation. Oh, we know. Oh, we know. Y'all think they lying? When they say they battling over the soul of this nation, y'all think they lying? I'm just asking. You think they lying? They telling you straight to your face. I told y'all the other day, every person is made up of a mind, body, and soul. A mind, body, and soul. A mind, body, and soul. All three are connected. You damn right they battling over the soul of this nation. A soul that does what? Believes that you should kill babies up until the moment of birth. A soul that believes in what? Sexually transitioning children. Now, you ain't got to be no Christian. Hell, you ain't got to be none of that. But you know the difference between right and wrong, and you know the difference between good and evil. Ain't nothing good about that. Not protecting our children. set up there on that stage talking about MAGA Republicans want to take away your right to choose. Your right to choose what? Death? What we choosing? What we choosing? What's the choice? Because if it was life, you wouldn't need a choice. What we choosing? Look what they fighting for. Steady saying we need unity, but steady causing division. MAGA Republicans, MAGA Republicans, MAGA Republicans want to take away your rights. Your right to do what? Somebody got to stand up and fight for the children. Somebody got to fight for the baby. Somebody got to fight for America. Black people still ain't got no anti-Black American hate crime bill, anti-African American hate crime bill, whatever. You still ain't got that. Still ain't got reparations. Right now, we seeing the Black homeless man on video fighting a Black female security guard over a bottle of water, and we think we got freedom and liberation while we fighting for everybody else. And then I got a message. I got a message for Republicans that believe Black people are begging for reparations. Black people are not begging for reparations. We are demanding reparations. There is a difference. And guess what? I ain't got a problem with it. You know why? You paying everybody else. You sending money everywhere else. Money is going everywhere else but where it need to be. Money is going everywhere else but where it need to be. This is the American dollar. It needs to service what's in America. The Black community is in America. Foundation of Black Americans, African Americans, whatever you want to call it, African descended of slaves, whatever, are in America. How you going to send billions of dollars to another country to defend their wars? And you got a war going on right now in the streets of Philadelphia. Zombie land. You got a war going on right now in LA. You got a war going on right now in Chicago. You got a war going on right now right here in Atlanta. The DA at war with the gang. Fix what's going on your own turf. I don't know what y'all got going on in Atlanta. I'm minding my business because I don't know what y'all got going on. And I don't know what y'all got going on. There's a whole lot going on. Talking about y'all had a gang running around here robbing celebrities. Yeah. Y'all around here robbing celebrities. Y'all done robbed Marlo. Got Marlo all on there crying, talking about y'all done broken her house. Speaking of housewives. Who seen the clip? Y'all seen the clip of Apollo crying to Shrek? She's supposed to be my wife. She left me high and dry. She didn't come to court. She didn't do none of that. She didn't. Woo! Oh, Lord, bless these folks, Lord, bless these folks, Lord, bless these people, please, bless these people. Everything I said, it came true. Everything I said came through. True. Go back and read Life of a Real Housewife. Everything I said came true. You okay, Jay? What? Yeah, these children are crazy. Do you hear me? I'm talking about just it's some new. Like I really believe somebody said the other day. They said it had to be in the vaccines, whatever vaccines they was giving out in the early 2000s, like for the millennial babies. Like it's something. This is something new. Like this a whole new breed. They pour Clorox on him, pour Clorox in his eyes.
Oh well, we can't be looking into that other thing. So you see, Stanton's got her peoples out on this video thing. Yes. So I don't think there's anything more to say. Really, it is disturbing. It is disturbing. I didn't really watch the Biden thing, to be honest. Well, I'm not going to change the subject. I'm not going to get distracted by that. But this thing was very, very, very disturbing. However you want to look at it, yes, this always happens. We're very reactionary people. We're reactionary people with everything. And what happens is we get on, we we talk about this thing and talk about this thing and talk about this thing and talk about this thing, but nothing gets done. Now, like I said, the child is traumatized. That's the first thing. The second thing, if you do get to look at the video, please come back and comment underneath if you have seen it or not seen it, or you switched off 5 minutes, 10 or less than that, whatever, because it's very disturbing to watch. I, on the other hand, ain't putting the link underneath it. There's going to be a lot of people talking about this because of the people that is concerning. Oh, maybe I should. I don't even know anyway. I don't know what to think right now. Like she said, when you hear about it and when you see it in the play on in your face in full color, there's no denying what is going on in that situation. But the character of the Aries play on the skits, that's who he is. And that's all I'm going to say on that one. And I ain't alleging nothing. He did something to that child because the child doesn't want to see no cameras on any devices whatsoever. He covered up he puts a tape on the devices, and I feel something happened. I really do feel a gut feeling. And they're saying it. I think it's confirmation. I think they did say it did happen in the article, but from what I've seen on that video, something must have happened as well during the filming, halfway through the filming, break through the filming. On top of that, what they are filming? Okay, is what is being filmed. Well, R. Kelly, not the only person who like dealing with children and play the parents. That's a point. That's a point. Because they have the money, they can pay off the children. Remember, there's a whole thing around Michael Jackson too. People say no, blah, blah, blah. But remember, these people have money, right? And yes, that is a point. That's a good point. You hit the nail on the head right there. Now, this is going to be a very short one. You know me. I'm just going to put this one out because I have other lives to do as well. I just thought I need to put this out because in the comment section, there's been a backwards and forwards about the human trafficking thing. Apparently, I don't understand human trafficking. I don't get it. So one person said in the comment, because even that is another way of how they get children as well. Okay. But I don't get it, apparently. And I had to turn off the comment underneath that video. There's other videos of Ali as well, Ali Carter and Angela Stanton tried to help the woman so she can help others as well. And like she said, she goes on a lot of crusades. It's not just like one or whatever. And the reason why I'm using Ali Carter as this example, because she said a few things in a few videos, okay? I think I privatized one where she went into lots of detail on a lot of stuff pertaining minors. Okay, so I am not. I'm my only distaste for her is don't use that as a scam thing, because you see now this has happened to minors now with some celebrities. Okay, now if she worked with Stanton, and I mean, and I get when Americans say, "Oh yeah, right, you can't work with every and everybody, and you don't know who is who, and blah 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 blah." But I've seen Stanton over the years on a few things and all that, and like Peanut Nola, I believe that it doesn't matter which side you're on; they're all the same. Trump probably did change a couple things. A person already told me that there was a lot of trafficking children found and all that stuff, and rings closed down and stuff like that. I'm not saying no, that's not true, because I believe it. Okay, I believe it. Right now, this right here is very disturbing, and I've spoke about this a few times. I've spoken on the dark side of Ocean Yemi about it, about the weird uncle, the weird cousin, the weird whoever. And this here just came and just confirmed everything. You know what I mean? It just confirmed it. It's just that it's done in a different way. They probably made out that how right the children's gonna act in some skits. Then when the children got there, it turned into something else. But then saying that Orlando Brown said probably been through the same thing. I mean, to do the same thing where he had to do stuff and do this and do that. You know, Disney, Hollywood, all that stuff. Okay, I don't need to go in deep about it. It's just too much. But I'm going to come off. I said I've gotten out of my mouth because I'm forever shouting at the laptop screen. I'm always shouting at the laptop screen all the time. And I have to sound my voice on this one. I think I'm gonna have to watch this one as well. I don't know. I have to watch it somehow. Not always sure where to go, whatever. I have to follow the YouTube colleagues on here and see where they go, and then pull up some stuff myself. So yeah, I think I've said what I had to say. I'm not gonna prolong, I'm not gonna waffle, because it can be a waffling session. I don't want to waffle. Okay, but what I'm gonna do, I'm going to leave this right here. Please comment underneath. This is not for views. Yeah, it's nice to get the views and all that, but it's a lot deeper than that. Okay, abused victims never get over what's been done to them. They never do. Never, ever. It takes them years. Therapy, whatever else. They don't see relationships as the same. They question their sexuality in most cases, if it's a male, and females as well. It's a lot. Okay, I cannot go in and unpack it all in one video, as I said, like the unpacking stuff, because this is really a deep thing. And when you're, like I said, when you see it on a video, it's even worse. It makes me even scared to even put my one anywhere, to be honest. Anyway, it was up to me, she won't go nowhere. Believe that. So yes, I think I've said enough. All right. So comment underneath, say your piece. Don't be disrespectful. Yes. And I'm just gonna leave it right there. So thank you. Let me see, the peeps is coming. Thank you, Bronze Flat Power God. Thank you, Marie, for passing through as well. More Black Power God for passing through. Marie for passing through. Miss Wise. Miss Apples. Soul Armor. Yeah, I think I've got everybody. But yeah. So I'm going to leave it right there. I'm not going to expand on it, nothing at all, because yeah, we know how it goes already. You know what I mean? We are not. This is not new to us. It's not surprising. It's the people probably is surprising to others who's followed them, celebrity wise, who follow them, who know of them. It's like the old R. Kelly thing, isn't it? Right? Some people still to this day listen to his music, R. Kelly's music. They say that they keep it separate. To me, a pedo is a pedo. I ain't listening to your damn music. I ain't supporting ya. I don't care who you is or whatever. And that's how I see it, really. And that's what I'm going to say on the matter, really. So with that said, I'm going to come off. Okay? All right. So let me play this thing, yeah.